What's up, Peep Squad is in the building, baby. Let's get down to the situation with Keyshia Cole. Keyshia Cole is explaining herself and she's apologizing. And she said she was not sauced up. She was only drinking tea because she said you cannot be drinking liquor and trying to sing at the same damn time. So Keyshia Cole jumps on IG Live and basically explains herself and apologizes to her fans. You guys tell me what you think. Mm.
Hello, everybody. I want to have a conversation. I want to talk about a few things today.
What's happening?
What's the dealio?
What's happening?
Ain't nothing to it but to do it. You know, we up on this thing.
We up on
You
this
know,
about to just talk to the people and just. I have some questions that, as you know, I wanted to be there for the verses. Everybody was hitting me like, "Yo, Elijah, like, are you there with your sister? What's going on?" I was in my doing some raw. So when I was all the comments of sending me clips like, "Why she got attitude?" What the first thing I did was I was stepping off to the side like,
well, before we talk about any of that,
okay,
before we get into the attitude or whatever that vibe is or whatever it was, right?
right,
I want to say to my fans and to people that watched, right? I know people are still coming in. The numbers are going up and stuff like that. So I wanted to get as many people as I could.
make sure they know 6 million viewers, the most verses of all time, by the way.
Yeah. No, it was a lot of people. They said it was the highest rated verses or whatever, which I really do appreciate. And it was a lot of people. I was like nervous about that, to say the least.
Yeah.
But more so than anything, I want to apologize for not sitting my ass in that seat. Okay, because I was there and I should have sat down. I should have just sat in the seat, no matter if I felt like, you know, the visual wasn't clear, or they said my music wasn't going to be right or whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? I think that more so than anything, people wanted me to sit,
Be present.
be present, even though they didn't know that I was present.
Right.
But
Can you
so
why it might have appeared that you weren't present though? What was going on behind? Because I want people, and even with what was going on behind, like, there's so many components that come into play that the average person is not aware of. They got to get the light, they got to make sure the sound, and you're going back and forth with the audio. Myself, am I hearing too much DJ? Am I hearing more of my people? Can you please explain to people that why you might be sitting off to the side when the thing started, but you couldn't come into frame, and in terms of branding?
well, I just felt like when I was sitting there, and I'm really thankful that OT was there. I want to give a shout out to OT Genasis, because when I was literally in the back and I was, putting on my last touches or whatever, and I'm looking at the video from back, like in my dressing room.
Mm-hmm.
We did it at the studio, and I said, why does my picture look so dark?
Right.
And so soon as that happened, OT came back and said, they got to fix like the internet connection, because you're going to be experiencing another situation,
Right.
like when Teddy Riley went, and it was like the picture wasn't clear. The visual wasn't clear. The sound wasn't good. So I was really skeptical about that.
Right.
Skeptical about that. I was just like, I don't want to go on and they not see me, and I'm looking blurry. The connection is not right and everything like that. I said, y'all need to fix that first, and then I'm gonna go out there. And then it turned into a thing where it was like, okay, well, the sound that we had originally discussed was gonna be, the sound. They said that they couldn't have that sound anymore, so I had to use some, Beats by Dre headphones, and I was just like, that's just like going on stage and you got to use some, like a little ear pod or whatever. And I was just like, okay, that ain't gonna be right. But I was like, forget it. I said, just let me go ahead, and give me the ear pods, and then I'm gonna just go on like that. And then I went on, and yeah, I was I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm Keyshia Cole. I'm what I'm saying, like, people know that I wear my heart on my sleeve. Like, that's just the bottom line. That's the type of person I am.
Right.
But once I got there and I sat in the seat and we said we was, I just wanted to hurry up and start. And it wasn't until like the third song where I had to pull back and say, you know what? Let me say, you know what I'm saying, that I apologize for this or whatever. And I said, thank y'all for coming and thanking y'all for being a part of it. And it's the third time that this is happening, you know what I'm saying, and all that. Like, so finally we're here and we're in the groove. And then people was like saying that I hear that they think that I was like sauced up. Like, people think that I was like taking shots the whole time.
Right.
And I'm like, that's not true. Like, I don't even, like, that's a known fact that you can't really be sauced up while you're trying to sing and hit notes.
Right.
So it wasn't until the end of the, like, you know what I'm saying, show where I was like, let me get a couple, let me get a shot. Let me get a couple shots at the end when it was time to have a good time. At that point, I felt like,
But just from us talking prior to, you weren't feeling well. So I already know that, even though it might have appeared to everybody that you was really just drinking tea to get through the shit.
Yeah, I don't even think that, like, me, whatever, my health issue is, I don't even think that, that has anything to do with anything. Honestly, I don't really think, I don't really think I don't really think it plays any major part on what's going on here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I still showed up to do the show. It wasn't nothing about, my immediate friends and my immediate family and versus and people that were like, a part of the situation knows what's going on. But other than that, it wasn't, I don't think it had really any significance on what actually transpired and it took place. So.
Right. Because everybody kept saying, like, yo, your sister, is she all right? And she's human. I don't think people expect Keyshia Cole to be nervous. I'm just like, to me, if I'm being honest, it looked like you just were a little nervous. And
I was so nervous. You don't even know, when I first went on, oh my God, I was shaking.
Yeah.
I was like nervous. I was like, but I always get nervous. Like, no matter what show I do, like, if I did a million shows, and literally every show that I ever have, when I first go out, I'm always nervous. Like, that's not even, like, I'm not shocked at myself for being nervous.
Yeah, so I'm glad we get to clear it up, because I know that as human, like, you're still human, even though you're a celebrity. And
they said they could tell I was nervous. Like, the first 3 songs, I know y'all know I was nervous. Like, I kept asking them too. I was like, do I look nervous? They was like, no, you fine. I'm like, are y'all sure? It's like, girl, you're fine. Relax. I was like, all right.
And I'm just glad that, like, you pulled up, because there was so many things that you're dealing with that you could have canceled, but you didn't. I just want to say that as your brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't know what goes on behind it, and there were so many reasons why you canceled. And the good of the verses and for the good of what was happening with everybody, you thugged it out. And that's always known you to be that person to just, no matter what, 10 toes down, you just don't pull up. I feel sorry for you that because of that, because you put yourself in that predicament, that you're dealing with a lot of the backlash.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
I really mean that just from our conversations. I don't know how far we, but just in case, just in terms of there a lot of reasons why people have canceled before. You were dealing with some of those things and you didn't cancel. And a lot of people, I feel like we have to be empathetic and we have to be sympathetic towards artists and what it takes to go out there forefront, and just how we gotta wear our heart on our sleeve. You wear your heart on the sleeve so easy.
They said you need to fix your mic because they can't really hear you.
Oh, they can't hear me?
I mean, I can hear you. It just sounds like you keep going in and out. Like, that was gonna be the connection I would have had at the versus battle. That would have been exactly what it was.
With the music.
I was not about to have that, bro. I was like, no, we're gonna fix this connection vibe, because.
And if I'm not, is it not true that OT had to come and fix the Wi-Fi?
No, yeah, he definitely said, he was like, man, nah, you're not going out like that. We got to make sure, you know what I'm saying? You got to make sure the connection is right. We can't have that. And I was like, that is so cool. Like, that was what's up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, people was, maybe, but you know, for him to apologize and us to work it out, and we, you know, we both apologize. Like, it's all good. Like, it's not, nobody want to focus on hate and not liking one another for 2021. It's just, I mean, you know, it's certain people that you just can't get along with, but then there's certain people that it's good. Like, we on good energy, we good with positivity, we all good. So that's all I really wanted to come on here and say, because I think you know, they deserve for me to say that I should have set my butt in that seat, and I should have, you know, but I just really didn't want them to see what they would have saw if I would have went on when.
Right.
That's all.
Is there anything you want them to know, sis? Because I know at the end of the day, like, you really, really did your best and wanted. I saw every time I looked up, I saw you clapping. I saw you singing Ashanti's records. I saw you with the baby. You know, when she was playing Happy, you was up there. So for me, I just need clarity. Like, what do you think that people are seeing? Why do you feel like you were in a bad mood or whatever?
Oh, like when I first went out there, because I was still, you know, I wear my heart on my sleeve, so I was really kind of why do Paris keep saying somebody got a booger?
It ain't me.
She get on my nerves. Like, she always gotta be so petty. Like, girl, shut up, Paris. Yeah. Wait. Okay. And you were sitting down. I'm confused. Oh, yeah, me too. I wanted to stand, but it just wasn't that kind of vibe, I guess. So I wanted to stand and have a, trust me, I wanted to party.
I
I
saw you doing all of
I
that.
tried to do a little wide, and I was like, let me sit my ass down, girl. Sit down. Like, once I got into it, I was like, wait, it was like, all right, calm down. Yeah.
I thought you were having fun.
Well, I'm gonna get back on with you. I want to go maybe live with like maybe two people or three people before I hang up.
I'm gonna fix my in the
Yeah,
meantime.
and fix your Wi-Fi because you have a.
Oh wow, I don't know why I'm acting crazy.
Okay.
All right, I love you, sister. And
Okay, I love you too, boo. Fix your thing and then just come back.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say one thing before I go.
Okay, but we can't barely hear you though, brother.
Okay, I'm gonna just text it to you. Goddamn it.
No, just fix your Wi-Fi and then come back.
My Wi-Fi, I don't know why it's doing that. Can y'all hear me?
It's just breaking up.
All right.
Okay. Love you. Love you. Bye. Okay. So, do a few of y'all want to go live? Let's see. Just to talk about a few things. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay, Paris, you want to go live, or you just want to? What you want to do? Cause you. Okay. Let's see. Hey, sweetie.
Hi.
How you doing?
Keyshia, I'm fine. Girl.
I already apologized. I said I'm sorry. I apologize. I want to start with that first. And said I did want to apologize for not sitting my butt down when the show first started. I wanted to get that connection right, and I wanted to get that sound right. And yeah. So long as we get that out the way.
You did good. Girl, you won that versus. I was like, Keyshia, yes. You got all the hits. Girl, you was fine. I said, I know you was hot in them pants. I could tell.
No, a little bit. No. I would have been like, if I would have wore the jacket that was with the outfit, then I would have been super hot. But I didn't wear the jacket because I was like, I'm gonna be out of here with the hotness. So I didn't even do that. But yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
I
girl.
think
I think. Keyshia, I'm like, when is album 8 coming out? Because I need it.
Oh my goodness, we're gonna release it soon. But I'm gonna drop the single soon. I think so. We're gonna see.
Okay, but you did good. I think all these
And I think the
people
winning
talk.
thing is not. I don't think it's about the winning thing because we made sure that it was like more of a just having a great time and celebration vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. I enjoyed it. I think you did fine. I know you got up a couple times, but you were good. You were singing. I think you did good. I don't know what all these people talking about the attitude. I didn't get that from that. I just thought you did good.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Okay,
All right,
bye,
nice talking to
baby. Nice talking to you, sweetie. Okay,
you.
bye.
Bye.
Okay. So,